All right, real quick video just showing you an explanation of some of the calls made in the chat room today. This DFRG, I guess they sort of announced possible buyout yesterday, had this huge move, topped out at 654, and from yesterday to this morning, you can kind of call this kind of a long cup and handle. Wayne identified a seller on the tape at 651. He said his theory was if that seller gets taken out, 651, you've got yesterday's high just above at 654, and above that, a possible squeeze. So just one of those stacked catalysts. Seller getting taken out with a catalyst above on the chart. And it wasn't a ripper, but it went up nicely over 680 from the 652 trade idea. Wayne also gave us JMIA, which is just a beaten up daily chart, right? That topped out at 22.15 as it came back down. Identified a seller on tape right at 22, called it through that seller at 22. Worst case stop's going to go below the previous candle, and it went up over $2 from there. Another really nice call. Not as stellar. I just mentioned SMRT over this. It had a clean seller on the tape at 130, and it had already hit it a couple times. It was kind of day one of a breakout. And it wasn't huge, but through 130, it ended up getting to 144, but you were never underwater after taking that. It's rolled over a little bit since then, but another nice setup today. And then TIGR went on our gap playlist. It's a really beaten up stock. It gapped up, opened right around 6, pushed back down. Wayne called this through 6. Again, seller on the tape at 6, right at the open, right at the red to green with the high of day just above, 604, and yesterday's high just above that at 608. That's what we mean by stacked catalysts. You take out the whole number seller. If you haven't seen our free inflection point webinar, we actually had 2 webinars on, both free, on trading inflection points. This is a great example of it. Break of 6 with 1, 2 potential catalysts just above, and it ended up going to 630. Again, stuff isn't ripping today, but these are still super clean setups that all make sense with catalysts above. And when you can trade this way, you can usually be green right away after an entry, if you have the patience to wait for the proper entries.